If your partner couldn't have kids and you both wanted to start a family, would you consider adopting or just letting go the idea of having kids? Because one man has an entirely different plan to get the family going, and it's probably just a way that you wouldn't think of having a family.
That's so bizarre that you bring this up, because I literally just had this conversation last night.
Go on.
You did?
Yeah. Nicole and I had this conversation last night.
Wait, about being infertile or just like...
No, like, she's like, what would happen if that was the case?
Oh, like a what if?
Like, what would you do if that was the case? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Did you guys mutually come to an agreement on this?
Yeah, we would adopt, or we would just get a dog. It literally just depends on our situation at the point. I said, look, if you want to adopt, I have no problem with that. It just depends on our financial situation at the time.
Would you guys consider like doing the in vitro option, where it's like you take the eggs out and you just do it outside?
What?
You never heard of that?
In vitro fertilization.
Our kid could be a test tube
I take
baby.
your eggs out, freeze them, store them properly, and then when the time comes, we take them out and we can put them into a surrogate mother.
So technically, it's your kid, just someone else is holding it.
So you don't do the actual birthing process. You don't.
It depends. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because.
What about you just put the kid back in the mother after that? That sounds horrible. But like, what if you just
just put it right in the oven? There you go.
Stick it back in there.
Stick it in there.
Not done yet.
Wait for the bell.
I mean, would that be?
I don't know. I wouldn't be 100% opposed to that. I would just have to talk about it. I have to, go through the process. I'd have to talk about it with the doctors. I just want to make sure it's a safe process for the baby and for Nicole. That's all I want to know. That's all I care about. If both of them are going to be safe, then sure, why not? And it's cost effective for me, But those are just all those factors that go into it. But I wouldn't mind adopting. Nicole and I have been talking about that for a long time.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I mean, because there's so many kids out there that don't have a home.
Yeah,
so you're inviting them all in.
You know what? If I had the financial resources to do that, yeah, I would. I absolutely would.
Did you guys ever hear about there was an older guy who would adopt strictly terminally ill kids, and
I think I've heard of that.
He would just adopt them and stay with them until their time was up. And he just
to give them a nice loving environment.
Bring that up?
Because it's a
very heartwarming story.
It's a heartwarming. Yeah, of course it's sad, but it's heartwarming.
It's
and it goes on top of what he's saying.
Thing to say, yeah.
It's going on with Colton saying he's saying he would adopt them, and it reminded me about this guy who would adopt these terminally ill kids and give them that last bit of happiness. That's something that needs to be said. The world needs to know.
Imagine you find out that you don't have very much time left, and you're a kid. All you want to do is go out and run and do things and have
go
a social
to Europe
life.
and never come back.
Yeah, but at the same time,
right now.
What if someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm just going to make the last time you have left the best you've ever lived."
And that's what that guy did.
Nice.
That's what he did.
Or something.
That's what he did, man.
I think that's beautiful.
I wish I had this conversation with my Nicole. I haven't had that conversation yet, but the conversation we have been having.
Bizarre. It's so bizarre. I'm looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So the one conversation me and Nicole have happened is possibly having kids in the near future. But the thing is, she wants to have twins off the bat.
You kind of can't predict that.
No. But I know we can't predict that, but twins do run on her family. Her father is a twin. So it's a very strong possibility we can have twins. But she wants it. And I'm like, you're crazy. No.
So wait,
I don't want twice the work. No, thank you.
But let's say she doesn't get, let's say you have you guys are about to have a kid, you go to the ultrasound, you find out that you're not. Do you think she'd be heartbroken?
Oh, yeah, she would be.
Because I feel like that's something that you can't, 100% say, yes, you can. Because I feel like a lot of people...
you think she'd be heartbroken? I asked me if she would be heartbroken if she doesn't have twins?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but her whole thing is she's like, I want them 2 and done, and that's it. Boom. Just straight off the bat, because she only wants 2 kids.
Yeah, but that's impossible to really just say, I'm going to have...
I'm aware. But
how hilarious would it be if you guys have 1 kid and then you try for the second kid?
No, not happening. Not happening.
I
am not playing that. I'm not rolling those dice.
So we have somebody... Somebody who actually wants to chime in on this. So,
okay. Hey.
let's hear what they've got. Hello, caller. Oh my gosh. Why isn't this picking up?
Pick up the phone, maybe?
Pick up the phone.
Hey, caller,
we know
what's
at your home.
poppin'?
Pick it up.
It's not working.
Our phones aren't working. Sorry, caller. Try again.
Our phones aren't working. Our card readers aren't working. We're falling apart here.
Hey, what's the phone number here again?
516-572-7440.
I am so sorry to tell you that. I cannot put you on air.
Oh, no. We can't put them on air.
I know, I'm sad.
Sorry, caller.
Technical difficulties.
I'm sorry.
No, wait. What do they have to say?
I can be the caller. Hi. Hi, Jamie.
Said caller is...
You know what? Again.
Why did you hang up on that?
Why did you hang up on me, Jamie?
I actually didn't, so...
I'm so confused what's going on right now.
I don't.
Jamie does not know how to use
the phone.
We're literally
No,
producing
it's not her
the show
fault.
live on the air.
She's a typical Zoomer, doesn't know how to use a regular landline.
Hello.
She did not hear me. I'm glad she did not
Hi,
hear me.
I'm sorry, but the phone lines are not working right
So-
now. I would love to have you on air, so I'm super sorry about
Yeah, hey
this.
Mario, let me get a large double.
Can I get that delivered to Nassau
Hi,
community?
Gina. If you want to talk to me like off air, and I
It's Gina.
Is that
Yeah,
wow?
I'm
The
gonna try
Gina?
and,
Stop. I actually had a
yes,
feeling
I'm
it was
sorry,
her.
Gina. I cannot
Unfortunately,
put you on air, so
Hi,
I'm gonna have to
Regina.
let you go though.
So our phone this morning wasn't working at all.
okay.
And,
Bye, Gina.
we've been trying to fix it all morning, and I thought we had it
What if
done,
I call her and put her on
but,
speaker?
It did not. Work.
Nah, it's all good.
I actually did
Honestly,
that. I did that on a multi-million-dollar radio station. We had to take our interview on speakerphone, and I thought that was hilarious. Yeah,
So anyway,
happens. It happens.
I'm sorry, but I cannot accept calls as I usually would. I would love to. I really would.
I'm
love
sorry,
to.
but put your phones down.
Sorry.
Put the
guys.
phones down.
Sorry. We would love to hear from you right now, honestly. We would have loved to hear. What were we saying?
So we're talking about how we're talking about if you were to start a family or would
Oh,
try.
right. So I was saying about
you-
twins and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
if you could start a family and but your partner couldn't have kids, would you decide to adopt? Would you decide an alternative way? Would you just let it go? And you're saying that your fiance just wants twins and like that's it. But unfortunately, that's not really how life works.
I'm aware how that's not how life works. I can't explain that to her though. She doesn't get science. Basic genetics. She doesn't understand it.
Oh,
What if you just showed her statistics and was like, look at the percentage of twins and look at the percentage of not having twins and be like, which one's greater?
She doesn't want to hear it.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but that's life.
I'm
And-
aware. Listen, like Colton was saying before, like I'm afraid that we have our first kid and it's not a twin, and then she's like, I want a second one, and we go for a second one, and then we get two more. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
That would
afraid
be-
of.
That's what happened with
Hilarious.
my friend.
That's gonna be me. I know that's going to
My
be
grandma
me now.
has you beat. She had one kid,
Oh,
and
boy.
then she had twins, and then she had another set of twins, which is my mom and her brother, and then she had another kid. So
Oh,
6
my
in
God.
total.
That's a lot.
oh God.
Yeah, 4 pregnancies and 6 kids.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's-
Wow, grandma.
That is
I know.
horrific. I would
Wow,
never.
grandma.
My
And she didn't know both times. Sorry.
Well, that's back when the economy was worth something.
I
so,
know.
like,
It's- yeah.
that's crazy.
where working actually made money.
Where I actually
It is
made
crazy.
money.
So I don't know if you know about Zack Schneider here, but he's actually a triplet.
No, I never heard of him.
Who?
So Zack Schneider hosts on the Monday morning, Matt, on
I
the
thought you
Monday
said
show.
Dan Schneider.
they-
I
who
thought
he
you meant
is.
Zack Snyder, the director. Oh God!
I said
Schneider cut. The Schneider
different,
cut.
though, right?
Justice League.
Don't mind me.
Well,
Don't mind me.
if you let me speak, maybe you would listen.
Never.
Sorry, I heard Zack
Never.
Snyder, and my brain was like, I know that guy.
No, but they're spelled different, right? But they sound similar.
Zack Schneider,
I think so.
who
Right.
is here at Nassau Community College. He hosts on Mondays. He does the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. He is a triplet, and then he has siblings that are twins, and then he's like, I think, one of 7, and then he has like there's a single child in there too. So he has a big family.
Wow.
Yikes, big yikes.
I
How
couldn't
does it-
imagine myself being a triplet. I think just me alone is enough.
How do you gotta feel if you're like, there's 2 sets of triplets, and then you're the odd one out? How does that gotta feel?
Well, no, it's a triplet,
And then
twins,
twins.
and then I think maybe
Only
another
child.
pair.
Wait,
and then
who was first? So the twins or the triplets?
I think the triplets were first.
Why would you have more children? I'm sorry, no shade to his family, but jeez,
It's a lot.
they
It
kept
is a
going
lot.
and got twins after.
And they're all
And
boys.
another set of twins.
Yeah,
and then a single.
By the sixth one, they were just tap dancing out. Like this is like, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime girl.
They're all boys too.
Oh,
no.
God, that poor mother.
She's the only.
I'd run into traffic.
Because I've asked him, I was like, "You guys are all guys in there? Like,
He's
not
been
even
trying.
the dog is?" And they're like, "No,
He's been
Poor
trying.
mother.
it's just mom."
Maybe
Poor
that's why.
mom.
Okay, it makes
That's a
sense
lot.
now.
That's a
She was
lot
waiting
of-
for the daughter, then
Either that or the
She's
mom is trying to
in
create.
testosterone.
That was gonna say a lot of testosterone in that house.
Mom is trying to create her own militia. Like that's there's no.
Football team in that house.
Yeah, dude.
You went so like reasonable. I'm like, she's trying to arm them.
Kids are crazy. Renee, how about you? If you were to like to think about, I guess like creating a family, and then you found out that you either you or your partner wouldn't be able to have kids, would you consider an alternative way? Would you just talk about it and adopting, or would you just like let it go?
It depends who's infertile. Because if it's me, I'd be pretty upset. But I'd still want to have children. So I'd probably, I guess test tube baby. I suppose. I test tube baby, and like if it's
That'd
him,
be cool. You could tell your kid they were a science project.
Oh, I don't know if they'd like that. I think
That's
they'd be
cool.
like, I mean, true, but like,
What if they really love science and be like,
Okay,
well,
if
don't
they
I have
really
some
like-
info for you?
I was born in a lab.
yeah.
You know how you got first place at the science fair, honey? Well, let me tell you
Yeah.
something.
Your molecules got all rearranged.
You're at science
True.
fair.
When he first woke up, he realized he had snow white hair.
That was so
long green eyes.
cheesy. I love that.
Cheesy, yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, what about you?
Well, no, yeah, I would want to have at least one of my own, and then I want to have.
Well, you're in
like-
a special case here because like
I want to have one of my own, and then I would adopt probably, hopefully,
okay,
if it doesn't take too long.
You wouldn't do like a surrogate mother?
Oh well, there's no other option, so yes, I would.
No, you were saying like you would adopt. I'm saying you wouldn't go through the route of like getting a surrogate mother.
Oh no, I would do that. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like yeah, it is different for me.
Yeah, I just realized it's a little bit of a different situation for you because like I'm not saying you guys are both, but it's just because it's just different.
Yeah, there's no vagina involved, Jamie. Yeah, I know.
Body parts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Body part.
Would
Yes.
anybody? I think I would also be like a little retroactively mad. Retroactively.
Why?
If I
you
found
can't.
out that one of us was infertile. Because, as I was talking about before, I love me my oatmeal cream pies. Good cookies. Very, very
Stop
good
it.
cookies.
Stop it. Can you just stop it? Anyway, I'm gonna go for my turn. You can go outside, Colton. So
What about you,
Yeah,
Jamie?
Jamie.
You're on timeout, Colton.
yeah,
Colton's in timeout right
is.
now. He'll be back later.
he truly is. If it was for me and I found out like either way, if like Shane or myself just wouldn't be able to like get the job done the way that I think is most natural, which is like between us two just having a time of our lives and then supposed to
Yeah,
just,
so that's how childbirth usually
That's
works.
exactly how childbirth works.
yeah, the time of
You
your
have
life.
the time of your life, and then you're strapped down for the rest of your life.
Okay, thanks for that.
You have the time of your life, and then the rest of yours is spent on making them have the time of their lives.
It's true.
Woo! I feel like if I
You
wasn't
sound
able,
excited to be a father, Colton.
Oh, no, I'm excited. I am. I like that. I think it's nice.
really,
I'm still
how-
undecided on that right now.
I think he's persuading himself.
No, I'm not. I really am not. I
He's
would
sitting there
love
like,
to be-
yeah, it's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be a dad. It's a
No.
great thing to be a dad.
My biggest worry is that will I have enough money to give my kid what they really deserve?
Horrifying, crippling fear of mine. I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna lie.
that's the only thing I worry about. I love the prospect of being a dad.
especially with this economy.
I really do. I love the idea. I've always wanted a kid. I think that'd be. It's a beautiful thing. I love the idea of having a person to show the love that I have from my wife
at
and
him.
my fiance.
Look what I made. Look what she made. Look at that. Look at that thing. I made that.
Why are you gonna be holding like a trophy?
Oh, absolutely.
That's how my dad used to walk around with me. He'd be like, "I made you," and I was like, "Dad,
Look
stop."
at this thing.
No, I'm gonna be like, I'm just so excited.
My dad does that. He'll be like, "I made you. I remember when you were like the size.
I'm not gonna do that to my
and
kid.
I'm just
I'm
like,
gonna be
Dad, this is gross.
I'm going to learn what my kid likes, and I'm going to be actively involved in their, like,
You're gonna go to like games. You're gonna be like, that's my son.
Yeah, like, I'm going to...
The exact opposite of what my father did.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm doing.
My mom and dad did not do that, but, like, they tried. You know, they just were busy. They were just really, really busy.
My
while I was
mom
growing up.
tried. My dad did not.
Yeah,
so.
my dad didn't really try to be like into what I was into, but I'm going to do that. Not through any fault of his own. The man was busy.
Can we stop being the same person for like 5 seconds, please?
No, I don't. I think we're locked. I think we're locked into
fair.
this.
That's
Yo,
fair.
we should do commentary together. It should just like be Steve and Steve.
So anyway, back to my answer. Because I didn't have a chance.
We're not allowed to have a chance, Jamie. We're not allowing you to speak anymore.
I can tell.
Roll those credits, guys. We are out of
Jamie,
here.
remember when you said you couldn't handle me on the show? Now you got 2 of me.
I know, it's like a replica. So I think for me that if I wasn't able to have my own like child, I think I would definitely just let it go.
Yeah,
Really?
why?
Oh, okay.
Really?
Why would you say that?
Because I feel like if I can't do it myself, then I just
You get a dog.
It's not
but
the
this-
same.
No, I'm saying that like if I can't have my own kid, I just
No
feel
one
like
can.
even it's just like I don't think I would want
Get
to.
a baby
All
goat.
right, so let's say you and Shane end up together and you guys are married. And
Yeah, because
you're ready
we've
to have
spoken
kids.
about
Right,
it.
so,
Like
so then you guys, go for it. You're trying, and then you find out.
I
that-
hate the word trying, the phrase trying.
Yes,
Yeah, that is-
terrible
it's
phrase.
weird.
You're
I think
right.
it's disturbing. I'm now
you're
having to
right.
picture two
So what's a
people.
better word? What's a better word?
You're just
Canoodling.
you're just planning to
Planning.
have
Okay.
a
So you're
kid.
planning to have a child.
Yeah, you're mapping it out.
You're right.
Actively trying.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, honestly, that is some speech that needs to be
say that?
You know
corrected.
what's so gross?
Yeah.
A lot of
it's
times
weird.
because if you have these conversations a lot,
Yeah.
like about like,
Usually have it with family, and I hate that.
no, I just like
I
Shane and
hate
I would have
that.
these conversations a lot, and I would notice like in my Snapchats or like we're watching TV, like Hulu, I get a lot of Plan B or just like the pregnancy tests on my commercials.
Brothers always listen.
That's the thing is,
Yeah.
like Nicole gets that too. I think they just know that you are of the female persuasion in their mid-20s.
It's
No, they
so
pop up way
gross.
too conveniently, though.
It's gross because I'll be like watching like Hulu with Shane. We're watching Survivor because we were watching that show, and during a commercial to be like, "We've been trying," and Shane's just looking at me laughing, and I'm like, I hate that. Like I don't like
have
that phrase.
ads on Hulu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have the
You pay
student
for
plan.
Yeah.
They no longer
don't
support
have
that
ads
for
on
me
Hulu.
because if you're a student, I think you get
So,
like a mixture. Anyway,
Back to my question. Now, if you were planning and you found out that either yourself or Shane were infertile, would you like try to do the in vitro fertilization? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I just feel like because it's not like the natural way of like how you're like I don't know. I might think about it if Shane was really like game. I would try, but I don't know. For me, it just doesn't sit right.
Give it the
'Cause-
old college try.
Okay, I just feel like it wouldn't sit right with me.
okay.
I feel like it would just be.
You'd still be pregnant though.
Yeah,
Like, if you did
it's a
that.
little.
It's a little different though.
I know what
because
you
it's not
mean.
like I'm doing. It's not like we did the work. It's like someone else had to.
But I mean, you
support
guys
it.
were
Paying the
doing
money,
the
so
work.
that's the work.
I mean, like, you guys did put in the work. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. To me,
technically
it just
you
doesn't
did.
feel right.
just got a little help.
A lot of people have done it though.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
No, I know you're not saying there's anything
You
wrong
just
with
don't
it.
wanna
I'm
do
just
it,
saying.
is
So,
what you're
like,
saying.
even adoption wouldn't be a thing?
I just feel like I just want something that's like me,
Okay.
like strictly
Look,
me.
that's
Look,
That's
like,
perfectly
your
fine.
prerogative.
Like
yeah.
a dog is something I highly would consider because.
Oh yeah, get a golden retriever. They're basically big babies.
I want small doggies.
Yeah, no,
I'm a small
do
dog
Get a
it.
cockapoo.
person.
I love them.
Cockapoo.
I want to get like the mini dachshund because
Oh,
They
little
just-
cocktail weenie.
I just want. Yeah, they're so cute. But I'm just saying that like I don't know if I just wasn't able to have a kid on my own. I just feel like then it's not in the books for me.
That's
Why have 3 kids and no money when
It's
you
like,
can have
oh.
no kids and 3 money?
and 3 money.
Well, like my neighbors,
Just 3 money.
they weren't able to have kids and they just
No,
left it as
like
such.
the movie Up. You know,
No.
Oh, but you would die. But you know what I mean. Like, no, but the beginning. No, before she dies. You know what I mean.
Sean, once again, without thinking,
No,
just
no.
throws out the most
Well,
savage
well,
thing
you-
you can say to Jamie.
You know
could be
what
like
I
the
mean.
beautiful couple from Up. I mean, you'd have
But
to
you would
die.
die.
Sure, you can.
No, like, cut that part out. Cut out the part
Cut out
before
that
she
part.
dies.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Their life. Remember you remember the
The
first
one
9
event
minutes?
in
It's
there.
been such a long
multiple
time.
lives.
You
because
don't
I've
remember
seen-
Up?
it's been a long
They
time.
get married, they fall in love.
That opening was traumatizing. I still remember it.
Yeah.
But they still have such a happy life. That's the whole point of the story, that they still have such a happy
I'm
life.
saying that, like, for me personally, like, if I were just to deal, I don't know, it just wouldn't sit right with me knowing that I have to have help.
You need to rewatch Up.
That's just how I feel.
Up.
That's just my personal opinion, is that if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But, like, maybe Shane's opinion is a little different than mine. I'm not really sure.
You'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
that's what a relationship is. You know, you talk it out. You know.
Yeah, I really feel like, you know, if his parent, like, you know, his parents have definitely, not his parents, but like his grandparents have definitely been like, so who's next to have a kid? So I kind of feel like there's not a lot of pressure, but like, I definitely don't think that's a conversation for our families to have. It's kind of like in us. I don't know, like, you guys say that you spoke about it with your family, but like, I don't know, if I were to have a kid, it'd be like our decision, just Shane and I's decision when we're ready, and then we could just tell the family when it's our time.
Yeah, it's like exactly.
I don't think it's kind of like their. They need to. They don't.
No,
need
I think you misunderstood Colton on the family.
They don't need to know.
No, you definitely.
No.
You
We're
definitely misunderstood me.
You definitely misunderstood.
You definitely
him.
misunderstood.
He was saying like how they come up to us and like, when are you having kids? When are you trying to have kids? When are you going to have kids? Like that's the type of thing.
I hate that.
So tonight on March 4th, and we're gonna start at 6 p.m. and we're not going to end till 12 a.m. Within that time frame, we will constantly take photos of every time that we pee to make sure that the consistency is good enough for this test.
Yeah. Next time my in-laws ask us when we're having kids, I'm going into explicit detail so they never ask me again.
So I'm going to put on some Barry Manilow first.
Absolutely. I'm going to lay it all out. I don't care what Nicole says. I'm laying it all out so they never ask me again.
Oh, baby.
What song do you want to be
Barry
playing?
Manilow?
Yeah. Which one?
Anyone. It's Barry Manilow. Pick one.
Oh
Literally anything Barry Manilow sings.
Anything Barry Manilow.
Oh my god. What is that big one that he has?
I don't know.
That sounds horrible.
Can't get enough of your love.
Yes.
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
Oh, I can't get enough of your love, baby.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. When he goes to Vivian, he says that.
That's Barry White.
Is it Barry White? Then play that.
Did we say Barry Manilow?
Yes.
I said Barry Manilow.
Oh, God.
Whatever.
Sorry, it's early. Yeah.
I've heard people say
There it is.
Barry White.
So it's March 4th.
That's the thing, is I can't put music on like this during intimate exchange.
Intimate exchange.
It's March 4th, 6
I'll be laughing
p.m.
too
You
hard.
get your nice lingerie on. You play this song.
Yeah, I get my nice lingerie on.
Yeah. You put on a banana peel,
Banana hammock,
Banana
actually.
hammock, that's right.
right? And then this breaks out. You
Mine's
jump
all
on the
lacy
bed.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You jump on the bed, right? And then you just start going,
Yeah, just start helicoptering it around.
Yeah, swing it around, baby. Swing it around town. Bring it around town.
Accidentally knock over a cup on my nightstand with it.
Whoa. Well, after you're swinging that thing. All right.
and she's all like,
Ow, my eye.
and she's like, help, the liquid, help. And he's like,
Liquid? What is that?
I can't stop the spinning! It turns into a buzzsaw, cuts a hole in my bed.
how are we supposed to have kids like this?
Jamie
It
screamed out
gets
the
faster
liquid
and
like she's like the
faster and
Wicked Witch of
faster.
the
I
West.
start ascending into the air.
Bye, Colton.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify yourself.
What? I can't hear you from down there. What? Can you say it again?
I can't stop this thing! Please land or we'll shoot you down.
I hate you guys so much.
Then why are you laughing so much? Oh, yeah. Helicopter! Yeah!
You guys are something else.
All I know is I can't get enough of your love, baby.
And that's how I made it to Valhalla.
I don't know about you, but if I'm having an intimate situation and someone says babe to me, I'm out.
What?
I'm out.
Oh my god.
I'm out.
Wait, Shane doesn't call you babe?
No. I actually tell him that if he says that to me, the whole intimate situation's over. You have to try again another time.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Wrong with you?
Automatically, it's a huge turn off. I'm like, well, we're done. So if this song's playing in the
Why do people
background,
do
he
that,
starts
though?
lip syncing it, and he says that one word, I'm like, well, now you lost.
But he
your
didn't
turn.
say it because he synced it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's out.
So if he just skips that word, it's fine?
You just have to skip that word. I can't get enough of your love.
What is he allowed to call you?
What?
What is he allowed to call you?
Oh, anything else?
Anything else?
Anything.
Yeah.
Honey?
Yeah, actually, we made a joke about that the other day because I had to get honey at the store, and I was just like, "Oh, honey,
I don't
get
like
some
honey.
honey." We don't use that.
I'm not old.
I mean, we don't use that legitimately, but you know,
I don't say honey. I call Nicole honeybee.
Oh,
You know?
That's cute.
Well, that's better than.
we'll say like oh man, he'll like call me beautiful and stuff like that. But it's not like anything that's crazy.
Sometimes I'll walk in the house and go, "Hey, gorgeous."
hey, happy.
I mean, we have our own little nicknames
yeah.
for each other, but that's
I use Spanish. I call Nicole amor.
no, I'm not Spanish.
No.
No,
Not you. Not you. I use Spanish. Me personally, not Jamie.
I thought you said, "Are you?"
No. I we know you're not Spanish because you
Yeah.
think tacos from Ecuador. So
Yikes.
we know you're not Hispanic or Latino. Like we know that.
Listen, I heard "Are you," not "I use."
Taco.
Okay, gee.
Burrito. Taco.
God, go watch
forget.
Encanto and
literally.
go watch
I was about to
Encanto,
say
right?
Can we play the song?
Educate yourself.
Can we play the song, please?
I'm
Play what
getting
song?
sick of it.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yo, what does Disney have against Bruno?
I still haven't watched it.
It's really good.
This is
It's
the
amazing.
second Disney movie that has a Bruno as an antagonist.
Yeah, that's true.
What was the first one?
Luca.
I didn't watch
I did.
either one of them.
Silencio Bruno.
Silencio Bruno. What
But
is
that's not.
It's like a.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
about that.
you know what I
I need to
mean?
watch both those
But
movies.
Bruno
man.
wasn't a
I need to
character,
watch
right?
Yeah, Bruno wasn't a character; he was a concept. But I think like. There's got to be somebody in the Disney offices named Bruno that is this.
That is a little weird.
This is the point. Like,
I like that movie. I just don't know why they were saying Silencio Bruno.
oh,
Just one random real guy,
silence
Bruno.
silence the inhibitions in your head. Is that?
It's just basically saying like go out and try things and don't let the little voice in your head stop you from going
Yeah.
out there and doing it.
Like,
All right,
like
now
getting
I got
pregnant?
Like getting pregnant. If that's your dream,
Yeah,
Renee,
Silencio
you
Bruno.
follow your dream.
You just
do
like
it.
go up to your significant
Not yet.
other and you go,
Not yet, okay.
Silencio Bruno, just do it anyway. Just
Yeah.
do it. And then you start playing the song again. And,
I'm
that's
gonna
when
name
it
my
all
kid
starts
Bruno.
all over.
I'm gonna name my kid Bruno just because.
You just
like,
go
if somebody-
Silencio Bruno,
If someone
Silencio
starts
Bruno.
singing, we don't talk about Bruno. I just get to go harass them. And be like, why? Why don't you want to talk about Bruno?
But you gotta,
my son, huh?
You gotta
What?
get on the bed on all fours. You get, and then you go Silencio Bruno, and then he just like runs, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are we on the bed on all fours?
Yeah.
What?
Because
No, elaborate.
you're trying to apparently get pregnant. Am I right?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were telling
that
me
is
to
some
do that.
foreplay right there.
I thought you were telling me to do that. I'm like, wow, happy International Women's Day, I guess.
I totally.
No.
I thought he was saying your kid. And he named him Bruno.
No.
Because he said, I'm going to name my kid Bruno. And I thought you meant his kid. No.
This conversation has gone
I
in
just
6
wanna
different
move on.
Context
directions,
is important.
and I
Yeah.
don't know where to go with it. Like, which
If
way
you're
do
just
I
joining
grab
us,
this
we're
conversation?
talking about, no,
I didn't even know what
All
we're
right,
talking
you know what?
about.
I'm gonna bring everybody back to
Speaking
square
of
one.
things that
Are
are
you?
about stuff,
So remember
my
how I
God.
asked everybody like about if your partner, let's say it was infertile and you wouldn't be able to have kids at that
Oh yeah, that was the whole point of this topic.
So
Wow,
the
yeah.
point being is this woman is struggling to have a child with her husband.
Okay.
So in order for them to start a family, because they're like, we've been trying for, I hate that phrase, but
They've been planning.
They've been
yes,
planning.
because it was there. But they've been wanting to have a kid for a while, but it has not been working out in their favor. So they said that they wanted to try other options, and then they were like, well, there's a lot of different ways, like we've mentioned, like the in vitro, the surrogate, other options. So then they said that this one woman has been very devastated about it. So she decided to go ahead and, they said they would agree to have this woman be a surrogate mother, the sister.
Okay.
They said the sister would opt in to do that.
Very cool of her.
So then the husband said, you know what? Why don't we just skip that part?
Oh no.
Wait.
So the guy said, the husband said to his wife, why don't we skip the surrogate part and why don't I just sleep with your sister?
Goodbye.
Oh no.
And that way,
No. They did this in Shameless. but worse.
And that way, you don't have to pay for the cost.
Blow the whistle, flag on the play.
And that way,
Just put it in a turkey baster. It's even better. Like just
dude.
Yeah, really? Don't people do that?
Give her your special glaze. Like,
Wait, has anyone seen Shameless?
that was the worst thing you could have said.
Okay.
that's a moral oral. I saw that.
Wow, I haven't heard
show.
that in a long
Enlighten
time.
us, Shane,
That's from that
enlighten us.
show.
Wow.
I mean, Sean, enlighten
Oh
us.
yeah, no. There was a storyline in Shameless where I guess they already had like 2 babies or whatever, and the mom, the girl's mom was like young still, so she slept with her son-in-law to try and get pregnant.
gross.
Yeah, well, I mean it's called Shameless, so you know it
it's
fits
a
the
show.
show.
But
So-
wow, so what happened to said dummy?
I understand.
What happened to that dummy?
I understand, like, from a logical perspective, yeah, you know what?
You don't say that out loud, though.
You don't! You don't
So-
do that!
There's more. He
Oh, no.
explained that it's just a quick way for us to have a baby and spare them.
A quick way.
No.
Come on, honey, it'll be quick.
Only be a minute. Only be a minute.
It'll spare money and time to use later. And the woman is 100% against it.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Good job, lady. Good job.
I'd rather
You
go.
scared me for a
like,
second.
I'd go kidless for the rest of my life.
And
before
she's
I did
backing
that.
down. She said she's no longer comfortable even with the surrogate route. And she said that she's like, I can't even imagine my sister's reaction if
she
she
did.
heard about the husband's idea.
Well, now it's out there.
out.
Now
Yeah.
she has.
So, but now because
Yeesh.
she is putting her foot down, saying no, he is taking a different route. Now he is saying.
Divorce him now.
So
Homie, no.
now he's saying, how could you be so selfish?
Gaslighting.
And he's blaming her for not being able to give him a child naturally. And he's like,
Ew.
why don't we just take this way
This
instead?
guy's-
Somebody
Woman's money.
grab that shovel out of his hands because he's digging his own grave.
I
Like,
know.
someone get that
Dude.
shovel out of his hand, please.
And they're married, you
Please.
said, right?
Grab it out of his hands and leave him in the hole. Oh
He
my
said
God.
he's now started to guilt me, saying I don't trust him, and then saying I'm selfish for choosing to
Yeah.
back out, and basically
That's gaslighting.
blaming me
Yes, it
for
is.
my infertility issues, which I think is nobody's fault.
No.
Yeah.
Like nobody says, "Hey, can you pick me to not have kids?"
That's just
like,
a thing that happens.
It's
I don't want to have kids. I don't want to have
You
like,
don't.
no one does that.
It's an
just a
unfortunate
pick.
circumstance, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when my cousin was trying to have kids way back in the day, and
Trying, planning.
sorry, again, I have to correct this speech.
Oh,
Correct.
come on.
It's so gross.
Who cares?
Me, it's
If it
gross.
bothers her, I got to
Weird,
correct the
though.
speech.
Oh, God.
She was planning to have a child, and
It's gross.
if she was planning to have a child, and you know, she had some issues in the beginning. You know, like it wasn't smooth sailing. You know, was that her fault? No, but she was upset with herself and stuff like that, which was terrible.
The
you know, you
emotional
shouldn't be.
trauma also adds to it too. You
of
know.
course.
But it's nothing against anyone. Like, it's a part of life, unfortunately. You know, it's an unfortunate part of life.
One of the facts of life. You know?
Yeah, and she also says she feels extremely devastated, like her body is useless and has failed her, which is understandable because, like, you know, you're really trying for something to work out and it just doesn't work out in your favor, and there's nothing else you can do
Who
about
is
it.
this?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, please.
Ladies out there, your body is not just a baby factory. Like, you are a whole person.
Your body's a temple.
And you need to understand that. You need to feel that in your heart. You are a whole person,
Yes.
and your specific purpose on this planet is not just to put another person here.
Preach
it's
it.
not a thing. It's just that if this was the 1940s,
We're not in the 1940s.
We're not in the 1940s.
Speak
World
on
War
it.
II.
Speak on
World
it.
War II is over. Okay.
Yeah, no more boomers.
I'm into that.
Like,
No more boomer mentality.
Nah,
you
nah,
are a
I'm done
person.
with
You
that.
are here. People love you, and you love people, and your contribution to this world
And your
is
measurement
enough.
of wealth is not based on the ability to have children.
Correct.
And this is on anyone.
Your worth as a person
Men,
is
women,
not.
like, that is not your worth. as
We
a
are
person.
not beasts in caves with the only purpose of our existence is to reproduce. That's not how it works.
No.
You know, we are
We
sentient,
have plenty of us.
beautiful creatures.
There's plenty of us on this planet right now. Our species
you're
is
right.
safe. Okay,
you're
we're
right.
good.
There's too many people as it is. All right, just calm down. Go enjoy your life. Get a dog.
For real.
Get a dog. They are so much more fun.
So, would you guys like? I don't know. How would you react if, let's say, your significant other was
that?
basically blaming you for? Let's say you were the one who was dealing with the infertility issue, and then your significant other blamed you for that. How
I'd
would you?
I'd make like a squid.
I was gonna say,
You know?
how do you?
I would just I just do one of these.
Ink out
and
of
I
there?
Just get up and.
Because I was gonna say,
Backtrack out.
how do you handle that? Like, personally, I think that would be so hard for me to just even comprehend that they would blame me.
What I would do in this situation, right? I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial. I would get close to the
Whole
person.
YouTube video.
I would get close up to the person.
5 ways
I
to
would
break up with your significant other.
Slowly crouch down a little bit.
Oh no.
I would clench a fist, my dominant fist. I would bring it slowly but strongly upward into their chin, putting all my force through their face while screaming, "Sure you can!"
I
And
agree.
that's it. That's it. Just straight up.
Give him the Konami combo. Give him the Konami combo.
Hit him the "Sure you can!" And that's it.
For
Just
those
hit him on
that
the
are
ground.
curious to what he just said, he would give him an uppercut.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For those of us who
It
don't
was a
speak weeb.
Street Fighter reference,
Yeah.
but right, you know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Those of us who don't speak Ken Masters.
What about you, Renee? How would you feel if, like,
Kid
you know,
flowchart?
the
Oh, yeah.
person you were with just said, "Hey, you know what? We're trying to have a kid," as
And-
everyone would say, but I really don't
Yeah.
like that. Like, we're gonna go through the process of
I'd be-
creating something.
I'd be messed up, honestly. I'd be like, what? I'd just be like, I would be like, because I don't think he would say that. I would, if he were to say that, I think I would have a hard time like getting out of it. Because honestly, you know, like, let's say if it was my boyfriend that said that, I wouldn't be like, oh, you're done. I'd be like, can we like try and fix this? Maybe don't.
How do you
think like
fix that?
Maybe like don't think like that. Maybe like see it from like try and change. That's honestly what I think I would do.
I'd say maybe
'cause-
one attempt to fix it.
Like,
You
I'd
know?
at least try before I just cut things off entirely.
You're better than me because I wouldn't even give the first chance.
See, that's the thing, because, like, I also would say that I wouldn't give him a chance, but also, like, deep down, me, an empath. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I feel like for me, if I were to have that situation, I think I would have to say, "Can you just like give me a day or two to like think it
Yeah.
over?" It's so shocking to hear somebody say, "Hey,
Especially
you are the
someone-
reason why we can't have a
Yeah.
kid." Like, that's so hard to hear.
But something like that should never be said, and that's why you
I
don't give
agree.
the person a chance, because that's
but
not.
This
mean-
is a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a
but
hypothetical.
also, like, what if it's just, like, in the moment they're frustrated kind of thing, and they didn't mean for it to slip out?
Definitely talk about it when you're calm.
Yeah.
I see where Renee's coming from, because Nicole and I had disagreements in our relationship.
As everyone
and
does.
Yes.
There were some fundamental things about her family I just did not understand. And, you know, I was like, I'm ready to break up with you over this. Like, this is ridiculous. And she just explained it to me. We sat on it for a day. She explained it to me, and I'm like, oh, I understand.
Yeah, we had that too. Shane and I have had
Yeah.
that too, where you get close to the end, but then you're like, okay, we see the light now, because it had to be explained
'cause
in a
you
different way.
You have to see
Yeah.
it happen. You have to understand it from their point of view. That's why you give them at least a chance to see it from your view.
Explain.
Calm down before you talk about it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's a little different, because that's more of an extreme situation where it's like
Yeah, this is a very-
you're trying to add another person into this world.
Right. No, I
That's
understand.
a big responsibility, and then this person's blaming you that you can't do it. Like, that's a big portion of.
We're trying to excuse gaslighting here, and like,
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
it's-
excusing. I feel like it's just like
trying to see why they're gaslighting.
It's the kind of uninformed that men usually are when there's female significant others are on their periods. You know, that they don't understand. That's a painful process.
Can I just say,
know?
okay, here's my thing, is that, let's say we're in an argument, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, well, you're the reason why we can't have kids. And then I think I would have to step back and be like, whoa, that was some pretty bad damage right there.
You sure about that?
I'd take some time to myself. I want them to sit on it and think about it. And if they still have the same opinion coming in the next day and we still can't come to an agreement at the end of the next conversation, I think it's over.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to come back to it when you're calm.
Yeah, but if we both have the same opinion...
No, correct. That's
Which
what I
is
mean.
like we're both still at a standstill and we're still not getting anywhere. And then at the end of the conversation, we can't be like, okay, I see it from your side and you see it from my side. We can mutually agree and walk away. If we still can't,
Then
it's over.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you give it a shot. You give it a shot to cool down, have another conversation, and if you still can't do it, that's it. You're just not compatible. You know, that's just how it works. Some people just aren't compatible, and that's fine.
You know what's really weird is like on these dating apps too, like they say, oh yeah, the option if you want kids or not, and it's like,
yeah, that's weird.
I think it's very hard to say if you would want to have kids or not because you're looking at someone, you don't even know them, and you're asking if you want kids already. Like,
yeah, I mean,
that's hard to
your
tell.
whole body is your biological marketing. You know, that's essentially what it is. So I don't understand why you would have to put that. You know, if you're attracted to somebody, that means you've already thought about that prospect.
I just think it's kind of weird to like, you know, you're scrolling through all these things, and you look at someone, and you go, I would have a kid with that.
Yes, no, something
weird.
Something in your like primal monkey brain says like I could do that.
Monkey, you just see like the monkey with the symbols, and he's just like,
yeah, exactly, like the Oonga Boonga brain back here, like, you know, just something about that says I'm genetically compatible with this person. It's just it's a thing you don't think.
okay, I get it.